All right, lesson 44, we're going to be talking about applying similarity. We've already talked about similar figures. What do we know about the corresponding angles of similar figures? They are equal, or better word is congruent. What do we know about the corresponding sides of similar figures? They are, I mean, that's similar. What's a better word than similar? Because we already know that they're similar figures. Parallel? No, you're in the track in terms of it starts with a P, but corresponding sides are not necessarily parallel. We're just throwing out geometric P words. How about proportional? Proportional. There we go. Look, and even if we just read up here, recall that from lesson 41, that proportions can be used to find unknown measures in similar polygons. Any two regular polygons with the same number of sides and congruent corresponding angles are similar. We've already talked about that. Therefore, all regular polygons. All right, can anybody tell me, and I know I'm really stretching you here, what is the definition of a regular polygon? Well, it should have two things. It has to have both of these things. Equal sides and equal angles. So all interior angles are congruent. All sides are congruent. Okay. So all regular polygons. So any regular polygon that has the same number of sides as another polygon, they're similar. Okay, because all their interior degrees are going to be congruent. All their sides are going to be proportional. The perimeters of two similar figures share the same similarity ratio as their sides. So if I know what the similarity ratio is, the perimeter shares that same scale factor. Okay? If two polygons are similar, then a ratio of their perimeters is equal to the ratio of their corresponding sides. Is that it? Seems to be it. Doesn't look to be anything else here. Let me double check. Make sure there's nothing else I just forgot to list. Nope, that's it. All right, so let's look at some questions. Isn't that nice? Yep, a lot of word problems here. And let's see if I can get this down to where we can see it all on one page. All right. All right, hexagon, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and another hexagon, G, H, I, J, K, L, are both regular hexagons, meaning that each side of each of those regular hexagons is the same length. Okay, the similarity ratio of A, B, C, D, E, F to G, H, I, J, K, L is 3 to 1, meaning that A, B, C, D, E, F is 3 times bigger than G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay? And each side is bigger. So we want to find the perimeter of GHIJKL. Keeping in mind, we could draw, is this still not working? Evidently not. Okay. So it's 3 to 1, right? Let's come over to this page. A, B, C, D, E, F to G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay, so hexagon. Hexagon. Okay, regular hexagon, meaning all of these are the same. All of these are congruent to each other. All of these are congruent to themselves. And the similarity ratio is 3 to 1. Okay? The perimeter of GHIJKL is 7. Okay? Huh? Oh, does it say AB is 7? All right, so I'm going to label this A, B, C, D, E, F. They say that this is 7, right? Okay. And what's the question asking us to do? Find the perimeter of what? GHIJKL. So we want to find this perimeter over here. Okay, can we set up a proportion? Okay, I feel like Bob the Builder. Okay, what's that? I have no idea. I just get the DVDs. All right, so 3 to 1. We've got a side length of 7 over here. How do we want to set up a proportion? 7 over 3. Okay, so you want to say once. All right. Or so. Okay, so you wanted to do side length to side length, ratio to ratio, right? In the end, so basically what that's going to give you is you are trying to find, it's going to solve then, you would end up solving for GH, right? And then multiplying that by 6. Sure. Okay, or another possibility is find the perimeter of ABCDEF considering that one side is 7. And then setting that ratio up so I don't actually have to plug in the side length of GH and multiply that by 6. See my point? All right, so what's 7 times 6? 42. Okay, where do I want to put that 42 at? In the middle? Huh? Well, we're not working on area. We're working on perimeter. So, okay, so you want to set up 42, all right, as the perimeter of ABCDEF, all right, over 3, which is ratio of this side, x over 1, okay? Okay, so 42 times 1 divided by 3, and you got 14. Okay, real quick, take 14 divided by 6. Tell me what you get. All right, so you would have gotten 2.3 for GH and had to multiply that by 6. Okay. Okay, which is not going to be as fun a number to work with. That's why I went ahead and found perimeter of ABCDEF rather than just finding one side length of the other side. Okay? All right, let's come back over here. Number 2, a landscape architect is designing a garden in the shape of, they work a lot with hexagons in these questions. He's designing a garden in the shape of a regular hexagon. The side length of the garden measures 8 inches on a blueprint. With the scale, 1 inch equals 10 feet. How many feet of fencing will be needed to surround a garden? Again, it's perimeter. It's the same type of question we were just working with. And I still can't write on here, which is annoying. Okay. Let's see. We'll go back over here then. Okay, you guys have got the question. You're looking at it, right? Okay, so we've got a hexagon garden. And it's regular, correct? Okay, so I could put all the tick marks in there. We really don't need to. What else do they tell us? Side length. Okay, in the blueprint. All right, so we've got a blueprint over here where one side is 8 inches, right? And 1 inch equals 10 feet. Okay, so even if we didn't want to set up a proportion, we could probably, just kind of common sense this through, right? If one side is 8 inches, then what is one side of the actual garden? If 1 inch equals 10 feet, then 8 inches equals how many feet? 80 feet, right? Yeah, all right. So, and the question is, what is the perimeter, correct? 80 times 6? What is it? 480 feet. All right, let's come back over. Let's check our answer. Let's see if we were right. Number 2, 480 feet. Okay. All right, let's come down here to something else. Number 6, the pentagons in the diagram below are similar. We want to find x and y. What's the first thing you're going to have to do here, though? You need to set up a proportion, or at least find out what the ratio is, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, I still can't write on it. Oh. All right. So you're going to do what? X over what? X over 14 equals, okay, X over 14 equals 33 over 22. So you're going to take 33 times 14 divided by 22. So X equals 21. Okay. And to find Y, you're going to do 33 over 22. Or sorry, no, you're going to do 14 over 7 equals 22 over Y. Okay. (22 times 7 divided by 14). 11. Okay, let's come down and check. 6. 21 and 11. Was that what you had? Okay. All right, from here, let's look at some questions from your book. Okay, from your actual homework assignment. What questions do you have? You guys do 7 through 23. All right, so we're looking for anything with a 44. Looks like what, question number 8? 8 and 13. Okay. Let's look at question 8. Figure RSTU is similar to figure KLMN. Those are both quadrilaterals. The ratio of their corresponding sides is 1 to 2. If the perimeter of RSTU is 10 inches, what is the perimeter of KLMN? Okay, well, this one's easy enough because keep in mind that that the ratio of the perimeter is the same as the scale factor. So if it's 1 to 2, right, if I'm doing 1 over 2 equals 10 over x, what's x? X equals 20. Okay, 2 times 10 divided by 1 is 20. Okay, so you're getting 20 inches there. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Let's see, question number 13. Elijah wants to change the size of the tires on his bike. The old tires have a radius of 12 inches. The new tires have a radius of 15 inches. What's the ratio of the radius of the old tires to the new ones? So basically what you're wanting to do, you're setting up old to new. So you're doing 12 over 15. Basically all you really need to do is just reduce that fraction, right? 12, both those numbers will divide by what? 3. What's 12 divided by 3? 4. What's 15 divided by 3? All right, so it's 4 to 5 is the ratio. Okay, 4/5 or 4 to 5. They also write it up like this. Okay? All right. You guys feel like you're in good enough shape to go on? Okay. All right, if you get stuck on something like 21, let me know.